Did anyone check out the WrestleMania 9 documentary on Peacock?
Not yet.
I'm like almost done with it.
I fucking loved
It's
it.
super cool.
I loved it. WrestleMania 9 was the very first WrestleMania I watched live, like not a couple days later that someone taped for me, not on VHS, live. I always loved the whole pay-per-view. I always thought it was the most toyetic pay-per-view, and I watched this documentary. I fucking loved it.
I'm just glad they finally admitted that it was a fucking parking lot.
But it's not like a parking lot, though.
It's a parking lot. Like, I mean,
No, not really, though.
yeah.
But weren't all the boxing fights there, too? It's not like WrestleMania. I thought
Right, there's
everything was
bleachers or whatever. They spiced it up to make it look, obviously. I mean, it's all in there, but
D, do we have the figures that represent WrestleMania 9?
someone put their own like display in the group, I want to say.
So this is really, really interesting. D, can you pop in here if you don't mind?
Yeah, we just did it for the display of the week.
Right, yeah. Didn't someone have like a D-Top with like everybody?
It was the WrestleMania 9, yeah.
Freedom Labs, please hold.
Now, D, I want to listen. I just want to say this. You always go above and beyond. I want to publicly thank you because when I wrote to D, like, hey, can you get some WrestleMania 9 figures? I was thinking just Mattel, but you went all the way back. So please explain. First, I'm today's years old looking at Shawn Michaels, so please explain these to the people. And please, if you're not watching this, go on YouTube and watch. You got to watch this on YouTube as well. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, so I started with Hasbro. These are the other manufacturers outside of Mattel. Mattel's getting their own slide, so these are the other companies. So Hasbro, Jakks Pacific, and Funko. So the Hulk Hogan mail order exclusive from the November 93 issue that was based off of the final appearance of like the last segment of WrestleMania 9.
And that one, I feel like there's no debate. The other ones are kind of questionable.
Yeah,
DiBiase's like evergreen for sure.
Yeah, in terms of the outfit, but the studio shot, that was when he first wore the white. And then the Shawn Michaels, that was when he first wore the black.
So I'm today's years old. I never put that together that could be a WrestleMania 9.
Yeah, that's when he first wore
Have
the
you, Brian?
I just
thought it was like
looked at
fantasy. Okay. And then John Gonzalez, because is that the furry one?
This is not the furry one because this is the airbrush one. And Jakks, I don't even think, did one with the fur.
No, Jakks did a furry
no,
one.
there's a furry one.
Oh, okay. It must have been an exclusive.
So WrestleMania 9, he's just wearing airbrush?
Yeah, that was when they just transferred over to the airbrush. Yeah. So
I could have swore he's wearing fur at WrestleMania 9.
No, not from the photos I was looking at with the chloroform and everything. Yeah.
I mean, hey, I trust you over me. But
I mean, he's got the fur painted on, but
guys,
it was all
let's be
airbrush.
honest here. WrestleMania 9, is there one fucking good match in that show?
I think there's a bunch of good matches.
I don't know, man. It's one of those ones that looks the coolest to like a little kid. Like it is a spectacle, but man, it's a stinker of a fucking event.
One of my most wanted.
He is completely airbrushed at WrestleMania 9. You're right, Dave.
One of my most wanted figure sets of all time is Macho and Bobby in their commentating gear, like in a
On
two-pack.
elephants?
What I love most about
This was, by the way, this is
That's
from
the
two
one, yeah.
episodes ago.
Well, let D, don't spoil it now because I want D to show us
But
the
that's
figures.
more like the talent and not many of those are really,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this $1 Million Man in the white, I guess, could definitely be.
Sure.
Yeah, he did wear it
WrestleMania.
later, and he did wear it at SummerSlam 93, but I believe the white suit was first worn. He did wear black gear underneath it, but the white gear, that's obviously not shown on the Funko, and that wasn't even executed as a Hasbro. It was executed as Mattel, but that was SummerSlam 93, not WrestleMania 9.
All right. So look at this. Okay. So D, do your explain.
I mean,
Let's go,
that
baby.
Sean's literally from it. So
Yeah, in order from in terms of like the match / segments, Shawn Michaels, that was previously offered about, what was it, 2023, 2022 for that one. That was the Paul Ellering Build-A-Figure wave. That's
Now, D,
WrestleMania 9.
Can
No
you specify
Luna, of course,
what is like definitely from WrestleMania 9? What is like, oh, maybe it is from WrestleMania? You know,
No,
like,
that's pretty much all 100% from WrestleMania 9. I mean, even the entrance gear.
wow.
And,
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure the glasses are not the frames of the glasses.
Well, what I mean
and
is
the
like
hairstyle.
that figure is designed. advertised as WrestleMania
that is
9.
yes, that is specifically based off
Right,
of this.
that's what I mean.
Whereas,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, and then same with the Samu and Fatu; those are not advertised. Maybe I didn't look at the copy. Maybe it does mention the copy about them facing the Steiners, but that was when they first wore that gear.
Man, those Head Drinkers are
At
some of the
WrestleMania
most
9.
underrated Mattels
So
the past
good.
couple of years.
And those just came out last year. And the DiBiase, that was a 2023 release. He was in the same wave, I think, as like the Triple H or so.
Which
And that's
was infamous on this show for the old man head accessory.
I
that nobody
Yeah,
wants.
passed,
additional play
on that white one because, like, how many Ted DiBiase's do I need, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, there's not I mean, technically, I guess you could use that IRS, but it doesn't have the elbow pad, so that's why I excluded it. And then the Doink, that was when he first wore. So specifically, this might not be based specifically off of WrestleMania because he doesn't even have the leg warmers. He doesn't have the red leg warmers. No Doink that has been featured in that gear has featured the leg warmers. So, but that's when he first wore that brand new set of gear, Matt Bourne specifically. And then technically the Superstars release, that is Matt Bourne's likeness. But then the gear, like the Elite Collection 34 release, that's technically the Rey Apollo singlet without the buttons. And then, it's a mishmash in terms of the outfits. And then with the Superstars release, that's got like Rey Apollo inspired boots based off of those particular studio shots, whereas that's definitely Matt Bourne's likeness. WrestleMania 34, that was a 2018 release that Bruce Barber the Beefcake.
That's undeniable. That's definitely it.
Hey, you didn't you didn't do the unreleased Hasbro Brutus Beefcake, baby.
Well, technically, that's got white boots, so that's not. Yeah, that's based off the studio shots. This is based off of the event.
Okay.
And then we have the Fan Takeover Hulk Hogan
Crap,
that
we have
came out in
both versions of
2021.
Hogan from this show.
And I love that Hogan, like, is saying it's a jet ski thing. People say Macho punched him out. I think it's the jet ski thing. I don't think Macho punched him out.
I would love
World
to
may
know.
never
I didn't
know.
get that far to the doc. I want to watch
Okay,
it now.
And then this Brett.
I did see
came
Hogan
out
was
this
finally
year.
being like kind of owning that he screwed over Brett pretty good. Yeah.
guys, this Brett, this in a That Sobrowski story, I got this, sold it, watched the documentary, bought it back. But I don't know. I bought it back at a FOMO. Like, I don't know if I need it, but I bought it.
But we have.
I know we have so
full-
many pink Brett. I know.
yeah.
I know. I bought it out of FOMO, strictly out of
Gotcha.
FOMO. I might sell it again.
And then the Hall of Fame wave. That I think that was wave 1 or wave 2. I can't recall.
Great figure.
And that
Or
figure
exclusive
doesn't have a
Target.
black eye, though, right?
No.
No, it does not.
But
Yeah.
the Hogan Ultimate comes with a black eye.
Yes.
head.
Yes. And there was a Brett versus Yoko. I don't think it didn't have any WrestleMania 9 branding on it, but that
Classic
Brett,
Superstars.
yeah, classic
Yeah.
Superstars, but it's WrestleMania 8 Brett, not WrestleMania 9 Brett. So
Oh, boy.
that's so
Jesus.
jacked.
Yeah, there is.
But then there's a lot of if you go back to that WrestleMania 9 setup, Mark, there's a lot of guys that was
Yeah,
it the
you can
exact
tec-
look?
You
know,
can
but
technically, like Luger, but he didn't first wear it at that event, so that's why I didn't include it. So
so there's things you could do. The Tatanka,
Tatanka,
the Luger,
like Taker,
Yoko,
Luger,
yeah, and the
evergreen
perfect,
almost.
yeah, the
Backlund.
perfect was the other one, but the perfect, he's worn that for
Undertaker.
6 years.
I think this is the most toyetic WrestleMania. And after
Oh,
watching it,
I think in terms of costuming and the visual, it is maybe the most toyetic WrestleMania of all time.
I think there are other figures that could be depicted for sure. I still think we need Giant Gonzalez in the Mattel line.
I mean, that would be epic, yes.
Mr. Fuji we need. I even think they could do the Jimmy Hart with the reversible jacket where it's like the referee inside, I just love WrestleMania 9. That's all I have to say.
I got to finish that doc.
It's really,
Very
really
curious.
good. So, very, very cool. Check it out. All right, guys. Speaking of Vegas,
Hold on, real
Rock-
quick. This is I want that Macho Man. Look at the cowboy boots.
the best part about this documentary, right, is they're doing rehearsals. They showed the rehearsals, and Macho Man is in a completely different. He's not in like street clothes. He's in a different Macho Man outfit,
Oh, my God.
and then changes into this outfit.
I wonder
Wow.
if that, in that time of his life, he was like Teddy Hart style. Like Teddy Hart would show up to shows, you think in his gear, but then he changed into his gear, but it's exactly what he wore, but just different colors to the building. So I'm wondering if that's
Fucking
like where he was
incredible.
at.
Join the community at majormarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind the scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with a captain's log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join majormarks.com today.